mortal. It's Belle. Belle? I eyed him warily. Elizabeth? Or it really doesn't sound like Ian, but Oscar Belle. He closed the distance, extending his hand. Nice to... I edged away. You composed that. He shrugged, cocky. That's your fugue. A snort burst out of me. Okay. I could sketch it out for you. He glanced around, miming scribbling. I should start writing this shit down anyway. Before he even finished saying it, his knee was back on the bench, fingers back on the keys, repeating the first movement, adding another voice, another and another, as if it were as simple as breathing. I didn't realize I'd been backing up until I hit Mom's Steinway across the room. I flinched away like her piano was a hot pipe. You couldn't have improvised that. There's no... Course not. His eyes danced up to meet mine, teasing. I came up with it on the ride over. Now that I looked out through the front bay windows, I saw an SUV taxi idling at the curb, back hatch open. Sorry if I surprised you. The boy's voice dropped into a different register. Mr., Marty just said to come say hi to Ruby. I closed my eyes, letting out a slow breath. He knew Dad. Of course. I'm hoping you're Ruby, but right now I'm thinking you're not. What? I'm her? Me? I said as Dad's voice bellowed from the street. Carry it down there and put it by the door. That's good. This guy, it's Belle, was still staring at me. I shrugged, flustered. Why wouldn't I be Ruby? I don't know. You seem older, so I thought maybe you were another of his students. And another of his students? Since when did Dad have his own students? The way you talked about you, I thought you'd be sure. I let out a startled laugh, then glanced down. All 5'8" of me was draped in black. Black ballet flats, black yoga pants, black sleep top, black cardigan, its black sleeves covering my hands to the fingertips. With my pasty face and long dark hair frizzing loose, I must have looked like something out of a micro-budget horror movie. But Oscar extended his hand again. Sorry, I'm Oscar Belle. Nice to meet you. Ruby Chertok, I said, sliding my palm into his. Pleasure to, He smiled, lips parted as if he wanted to finish my sentence for me. His hand was sturdier than most pianists, warm and smooth, except for his rough fingertips. You've met? Fantastic. Dad filled the doorway, 6'2", wild white hair, pink forehead, nose, cheeks, gray beard, arms and legs and trunk like an oak. He strode forward with his hands out, and I thought for a second he wanted a hug, before he zigged left and clapped Oscar on the shoulders. This is our prodigy. I don't know about that. Oscar looked at the floor, smiling. He knew about that. He knew all about that. Found him on YouTube, Dad said, leaning against Mom's piano like it didn't burn his skin at all. Can you believe it? I love the internet, love it. Outside, the scrawniest kids I'd ever seen were lugging furniture into our basement apartment from the trunks of what now looked to be a line of taxis. A desk, twin bed, chair, low bookshelf, all of it the same dorm room pine. Dad laughed. What are the odds of somebody like you going to the same school as Nora Visser's niece? Oscar's body wavered like a struck string. Dad whapped him. A once-in-a-lifetime musical prodigy with a family connection to our board chair. Uncanny. Yes, thank you. Oscar beamed back, height restored. But yeah, pretty wild. I tapped the window. Dad, are those Amberley kids? Why are they... What's with the bed? Dad glanced over his shoulder. They're moving Oscar in. I found them lazing around the common room and they volunteered to help. Of course they did. They'd go dumpster diving if the great Martin Chertok asked them to. Then I turned. Wait, what? Moving Oscar? He'll stay in the basement apartment this summer. The dorms were full and we're between tenants. It's kismet.